Officials say ammonia leaked out of a 4,000-gallon tank at the Long Beach Cold Storage and Logistics Facility on West Anaheim. They called for HazMat teams. The crews were then rotated in and out, in part because their tanks carry about 45 minutes worth of oxygen.
Hazardous materials adversely affect the health and safety of the public, from large-scale chemical spills to all too common release of household wastes like old paint and used motor oil. To protect our city, the Long Beach Health Department has an in-house team of specialists on hand for emergency response.
Protocol is if any ER comes up or any kind of a spill, the phone call goes into dispatch. They call 911. Fire department rolls on the scene. Once they determine it's HazMat, then we're called out. And we respond 24/7 because we can respond quicker. We're familiar with our city, we're familiar with the businesses that are here, and it just makes sense for us to be involved.
That involvement begins even before an emergency dispatch. Our city is unique in having its own hazardous material program. These specialists inspect and regulate area businesses that handle or generate hazardous waste, like auto repair shops, restaurants, and even garment manufacturers.
Well, we have a motto in our department. We're protecting the community one inspection at a time, finding new businesses, responding to emergencies involving HazMat. We're here to protect and serve the citizens of the city.
But businesses aren't the only generators of hazardous material. Our city's HazMat division responds to reports of residential waste dumping as well.
A lot of our abandoned waste or HazMat is actually from residents that don't know what to do with it, but we have a couple solutions for that. The main one I would say is EDCO. It's at 2755 California, just over in Signal Hill, but it's open to all Long Beach residents. Besides EDCO, the LA County puts on several HazWaste events every weekend. A third option for disposing batteries and waste oil and waste antifreeze is to check with your local auto parts store. Many of them take that. So it's really a shame when we have to go out and pick up used oil and used antifreeze when it's so easy to dispose of it properly.
Once HazMat is on site, their primary focus is to oversee the containment and disposal of hazardous materials. Afterward, the Hazardous Materials Management Program determines who is responsible for the hazardous release and recovery and cleanup costs for the city.
Well, we're lucky in the fact that we got a group of people that are dedicated to minimizing contact with the citizens of Long Beach with hazardous materials because they're hazardous, they're dangerous. And so unless you're trained to deal with them, you probably should best avoid them. And if you come across them, report them.
To learn more about our city's HazMat program and discover options for reporting or disposing of hazardous materials, you can go online to longbeach.gov/health.